You know that this program focuses on relevant stories about life, and we like to look for solutions to problems. By now, you've heard about the NFL's issue with Ray Rice and domestic violence, but it's a problem that goes far beyond sports or any other economic, cultural, or ethnic barrier. In fact, today, people participated in the annual Gladys Rickards Victim of Domestic Violence Walk. This is a memorial event stretching from Washington Heights to the Bronx to help raise awareness for victims and for survivors. So tonight, we want to look at the problem and how we can help make things better. Let's start with Lisa Evers and one survivor's story.
The incident involving former Baltimore Ravens star Ray Rice and Janay Palmer, who's now his wife, put a harsh national spotlight on the issue of domestic violence and relationship abuse. It highlighted a problem that's all too familiar to the solutions-oriented support group Safe Horizon, says Deputy CEO Liz Roberts.
In our experience, it's very unusual to see that kind of violence and not have a pattern of abusive and controlling behavior that is going on throughout the relationship.
The U.S. Department of Justice estimates that in 2013, there were about 1,000 serious acts of domestic violence each day, with a majority of victims women. Prosecutors say they're seeing growing numbers of male victims, but that number is still small compared to females. Domestic violence also is found in same-sex relationships. Abusers are not born that way, says Roberts.
Domestic violence is learned behavior, and we can learn it in many different ways and places. So children learn in their families whether violence against the people that you love is acceptable or not.
The experts say that domestic violence is an issue that cuts across all social, economic, racial, and ethnic lines. Domestic violence survivors say relationships can start out normal, but then spiral downward. It's important to know the warning signs.
Things start out great, and then there begin to be these early kind of warning signs of controlling behavior, the jealousy, the checking up on you. Where were you? Who were you talking to? Who is that guy who just called on your cell phone? And then over time, that becomes more pervasive, and the intimidation and threats and physical violence come later.
This survivor recalls the moment she decided to leave.
I had absolutely nowhere to go. I had 2 children and a third one on the way. And that was the breaking point. Get out. I'm sorry. Yeah, if once they start hitting, they will not stop, and it will only escalate. Yeah, very much. Get out.
Safe Horizon counselors can help you with everything from changing locks to getting a court order or finding safety in a shelter. Their motto is moving victims from crisis to confidence. They do it without judgment and want the victims to know they're not alone.
Getting to Safe Horizon is really easy. Anywhere in New York City, you can just dial 311 and ask for the domestic violence hotline, and you'll be put through directly to us. And we offer a full range of supports for folks who are at any point in the journey.
Alice says once you take that first step, help is on the way.
Organizations that help people with this are very important. There is somebody out there you can reach out to.
Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.